Today I sat outside while at my job for about 20 minutes in utter silence. And we're going to talk about that today. So, this is one of those rare moments where I get 20 minutes to sit by myself without any responsibilities, any distraction, anybody needing me, just to sit. And it was an unintentional moment. I'm really glad it happened though. I lost complete track of time. I went into a complete gaze and I almost frightened myself out of it when when you get that feeling. I had one of those. Immediately took my phone out to see what time it was because my job is very time sensitive. And I had to reel myself back in because it felt so free. It felt like there was nothing that I needed to do. And I've not had one of those moments in a very long time. And when I think about this, it brings me back to my childhood. But I don't want to go back to being a kid because even if I wanted it, it couldn't happen, right? But when I think about my childhood, I think back, and this experience brought me back there because as a child, I had a lot of moments of feeling like the time just passed. Where did the time go? I was always exploring, always curious, always wondering, and playing, and just not feeling like how I feel as an adult with endless deadlines, constant responsibilities, notifications, monitoring, when even sleep feels like another job. You literally need to go to your bed every single day at the same exact time to wake up the next day in order for your body to function. And the truth of the matter is, of course, you do need to get sleep. Of course, you need to eat properly. You need to work out. You need to do all of these things. But there are times when it doesn't feel like a choice. It feels more like an obligation because, of course, if you don't do these things, you're going to suffer in the future. And you don't want to suffer, so you take it upon yourself now to make sure that you're in the best shape in all aspects of your being. But it stops being a playful thing. It stops being like an enjoyable thing and just feels more like a responsible thing. And when I think about this, is like I said, it's not about going back. It's more like bringing moments from my childhood that are moments that I enjoy forward and relearning how to feel free, relearning how to be present, relearning how to be in that state of wonder and just losing track of time, not trying to be ultra productive 24/7, not trying to optimize every single thing, but just being still and allowing the moments to just be those moments. When I sat in silence, I was able to hear my thoughts. I was able to observe my emotions. I was able to feel how I felt, and I didn't try to fix anything. I didn't try to overanalyze it as I normally would. I just sat and allowed it to flood me and just watched what it does to my body, how it changes my mood for the better or for the worse, and just be present in that moment. And it just felt very like I'm a bystander. It feels like I'm watching a movie on the television. It just feels like I'm just watching to see what's gonna happen without having any say in it, without having any involvement, and just not doing anything about it. And I honestly realize that we literally don't lose ourselves in one big chunk. It's just a little bit at a time. Just like when we have, in the financial world, when we have lifestyle creeps come up, it's not necessarily always a big gigantic step. It's just the little things, the eating out more, the saying yes more, the $1 that adds up to $500 that you're just looking at as $1. It's like those are the things, you know, you become an adult and you're trying to be responsible and all of that, and you just lose the little playful silliness about yourself as you grow up. Like when I was a kid, I was rarely home. I was always out doing all kind of things that I probably won't do now just because it's not the same. But it was so fun. I was always at the river. I was climbing trees. How did I get up on those trees? I can't even climb a tree right now, and I wouldn't want to climb it because I don't want to fall. You see, the adult brain just clicking in for no reason. But yeah, I was always outdoor and just doing all sort of things. You call it naive, you call it silly, risky, irresponsible, but it's just being a kid. It's just not allowing the fears of the world to drown you in, just being yourself and just being present and all over the place in terms of exploring, right? And being curious. And of course, you don't have responsibilities, so you're just living your life. But as soon as you grow up and you're getting older, you start to take everything a lot more serious. I was literally always a person always laughing 24/7, and no, it's just like sometimes I have to like pay attention to how much times I'm laughing for the day just to see if I am even laughing, because you can literally allow yourself to get so sucked into life that you just don't experience the full bliss. And the problems are there and everything is there, but it's also like, so are you. And you still need to be able to experience pleasures of life in a way that you don't become this hard, bitter person who just can't even take a joke, or who just can't even play and be silly and, you know, the things that you even enjoyed as a kid. Of course, change is necessary, and we often are required to change many things, because just as how, you know, you learned how to speak properly and you no longer just as or cry for everything as a little kid, is you are there as you grow. There are certain things that are required of you, so you do have to, you know, change some things, but it's also just keeping some things for yourself and not losing it completely. And me just sitting in that silence for just a mere 20 minutes, it just really did something to my mind. I don't know if I'm articulating it in the best way possible, but I felt like I just didn't have the world on my back for once. I felt like I had nothing to fix in that moment. I had nobody calling me. I had no sense of urgency. I had no mission. I had nothing but just that moment. Just feeling the heat from the sun and feeling the breeze passing by and hearing the birds chirp and watching them come into the feed to eat, and just seeing the light from the sky just shining, the sun just shining and providing a full-blown light that we have to turn on lights at night because we don't have it. It's only a daytime thing. And this sounds silly because of course, you know, the sun only shines in the day, but it's just realizing the wonders of everything that's around us. Sometimes we just miss out on noticing them because we're just so caught up in this busy getting everything done. And we have to get things done because it's just what it is. We are here to work, you know, and working is a blessing because a lot of people would want to be able to work, and not because of sickness and illness and so forth. It's a blessing, you know, and I want to ensure that whenever I'm talking about my experiences of just not really having aligned work. I'm not saying I don't want to work. I think I've made that clear, but just in case it's still being misunderstood, I enjoy working. I just want more aligned work. And work is a blessing. It's our gift from God. You know, when He created the Bible, He gave Adam and Eve work. So work is a blessing. It's really a gift. So, um, it's just that we have gotten so caught up into this process of just working, trying to optimize and moving the goalposts and chasing the things and all of that. So sometimes we just don't really notice everything that's around us. And in these moments where we get to just sit still and to just really observe and take it in, it helps us to really be grateful and to really appreciate just everything that's around us and to hear our thoughts, to just check in with ourselves and to understand where are we exactly. You know, me sitting there and really seeing my emotion, feeling my emotions and hearing my own thoughts and just being lost in it without feeling like I had to do something was one of the most miraculous experiences. Like for me, it just really helped me to feel safe. And I don't know, maybe this is something that you can be mindful of in your days. You know, sometimes we just are busy and we don't have full control over everything that happens, but in those moments where we do get that little time to just be still, let it mean something and let it count. And I don't know if this resonates. This is just something that I just had an experience with, and it just brought back this memory. And it also helped me to see that when you're talking about your childhood, it's not that you're trying to go back there, but it's like you're trying to remember, I was very joyful there. What happened? Like, why was I that way compared to who I am right now? And what are some things that I can reintegrate into my life and relearn that can help me to experience some of that beautiful childhood memories that are just in the past, you know? So I just wanted to come on here and share that, and to tell you, if you want to keep those silly playfulness about yourself, it's not about going back. It's about bringing those things into your present life and to make it a beautiful experience, because after all, you're stuck with you and it's going to be yours. So I just wanted to come on here and share that with you. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. And for all my loyal subscribers, thank you so much for being here, sticking around and watching my videos and dealing with some of my silliness. And yeah, please comment below, what's that one thing from your childhood experience that you want to reintegrate into your life now? And share this video with a friend, anybody that it could benefit. Give me a like so this video can reach more people. And please subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Thank you so much. And also follow me on all social media platforms at Khrista-Lee Amor. That's TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And I will see you in the next one tomorrow. Let's go make some mistakes. Bye.